Sri Lanka Convention Bureau, which functions under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Employment and Tourism. I, Tarana Bhatia, welcome you all to the Sri Lanka Tourism MICE promotion. So once again, with a very, very good evening and a beautiful welcome to you all. We will be starting the press conference in a while. But before I introduce our gentlemen who have been sitting with us on the dais here, so especially to promote MICE, which is the meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions / events which happen. So here we have gathered, the media gentlemen, the media people are here with us, all the stakeholders are here with us. We have all the agencies who are connected to events and also the agencies who are connected to tourism and hospitality, and we have some special delegates from Sri Lanka. Welcome gentlemen. So with that, I'm not going to take much of your time. I'm quickly going to jump into the agenda. Why Sri Lanka? The first question that raises in our minds is why Sri Lanka? So let me tell you something unknown about Sri Lanka. Those who have already visited might know that Sri Lanka isn't something that can be described in words. It is something that can only be experienced as a felt experience. It's a feeling. But I will try my best to put Sri Lanka in a couple of words before we introduce and open this press conference. First of all, it has beautiful and diverse beaches and landscapes. So we have Mr. Dheera Hyderachchi. He is the chairman, Sri Lanka Convention Bureau and Sri Lanka Institute of Tourism and Hotel Management. Let's have a huge round of applause for Mr. Dheera, everyone. And we have Mr. Dilip Masrani. He is the chairman of Gujarat Chapter, Travel Agents Federation of India. उनके लिए भी जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं. And Mr. Sumant Kumar, manager Western India, Sri Lankan Airlines and his team. स्वागत को दीजिएगा. Alright, so with that, I'm going to be opening the press conference officially. I'll hand the mic to Mr. Dheera Hyderachchi and we'll go on with the press conference.
Right, thank you very much. Namaskar, Namaste, Vanakkam, Assalamualaikum. Very good evening and I'm Yuva. So it's a lovely evening. Dear media friends came from Gujarat and also from different corners of the Ahmedabad as well. So thank you very much for your participation. So this MICE promotion, so in the Sri Lanka Convention Bureau or SLCB, there's a kind of a mandate for us to deliver. Where if you consider the MICE tourism, our main mandate is to establishing MICE, Sri Lanka as a MICE, one of the prominent MICE destinations in the Asia. That's our main target. So focusing on that, we are working with a certain number of stakeholders, including the leading the travel agents, the DMCs, and also the hoteliers of the MICE, those who are representing MICE sector, as well as the Sri Lankan Airlines, the carrier of national carrier of Sri Lanka, and also we are partnered with the Gujarat chapter of the Travel Agents Federation of India. So we have certain number of diversified the stakeholder collection. So while we are here, while we came to the Ahmedabad mainly, we are focusing that we hope that the Ahmedabad is one of the prominent places concerning the textile, pharmaceutical, ICT, engineering, and certain number of the segments which we consider. It has a real value of connecting MICE tourism. As you know, as the company very correctly mentioned, meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions. These are the salient features we can bring create kind of a win-win situation for both countries. When we consider India, Sri Lanka, we have very close connection over 2,500 years. We are geographically connected, we are socially connected, we are culturally connected, politically also they are connected. It can be the cricket, it can be the food, it can be the certain number, it can be the tea or the same palate, those spices, right? So this connection we can strengthen moreover to develop the MICE tourism in Sri Lanka. we think that with the government blessing, we are working with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism together, and we are passionate at that particular ministry, and Honorable Vijay Thangara, that also is the Minister of Tourism, and Professor Rohan Ranasinghe is the Deputy Minister. With their blessings, we are here to promote MICE tourism to Sri Lanka. So we have invited here mainly about, our delegation comprises the 22, mainly the hoteliers, as well as DMCs and the travel and tour operators, the DMCs, as well as the MICE operators of Sri Lanka. At the same time, and also Sri Lankan Airlines are highly connected. So we are meeting today with the B2B session, so started already. We can share these particular ideas how you can have the excellent MICE experience in Sri Lanka. So that particular message needs to be passed down to the different corners of India. If you consider when the tourist arrivals, total tourist arrivals in the country is about 22% represented by India. It's a kind of a great source market Sri Lanka at this moment. So even having the what you call Middle East war situation or the difficult situation we all are facing, is kind of a good way that we can have kind of a connection. Is kind of a way that the economy of Sri Lanka is mostly stabilized and moving forward. So with that particular focus, we are here to bring that message. We are here to promote the Sri Lankan MICE tourism. I think we can discuss further with the media friends. We can discuss with your concerns as well, how we can support, how we can. I invite if you are free after this session even, we have kind of a session after the B2B. We have conducted that particular event here with the keynote speeches and also the cultural events as well. We can showcase the cultural connectivity, the talents of Sri Lanka as well. With you, we can share that particular talent and cultural shows as well. So with that particular note, let me hand it back to the other gentleman. Yes.
Very good afternoon to all. Thank you very much. And just like Mr. Thira mentioned, Sri Lankan Airlines also works very closely with the Conventions Bureau and the Sri Lanka Tourism Board also to help carry tourists from India and all other countries around the world into Sri Lanka. In terms of air connectivity from between India and Sri Lanka, we are the biggest airline that operates flights between India and Sri Lanka. We have 9 flights a week operating from 9 cities in India. At the moment from Gujarat to it's interline connectivity that we provide from Ahmedabad, Jamnagar, Rajkot, and we realized that we're here together with the Conventions Bureau because we understand what an important market Gujarat is. And given that our connectivity from all of these points, that we have connectivity from all of these points, it becomes very relevant to today's event, being a MICE event, because our flight schedules from all of these different points in India. We operate to Delhi, Bombay, Chennai, Bangalore, Cochin, Trivandrum, Trichy, Madurai, Hyderabad. The flights from all of these destinations arrive pretty much at the same time in Colombo and then depart also pretty much at the same time. So logistically, it becomes much easier for MICE operators, and that's one of the strengths that we have. And then of course, being the largest carrier, capacity-wise also we are able to cater to large MICE groups that would travel from India to Sri Lanka. And we're very excited to be here and looking forward to meeting all the MICE operators and other stakeholders who are participating in the event today. And feel free to ask any questions that you have at the end of the conference. Thank you very much.
Dignitaries of IS, media partners, and friends from travel fraternity. Good evening, welcome, Ayubowan, Balapatani. See, first time when I was in Sri Lanka, it was almost 20 years back. And thereafter, it was a gap of almost 18 years. I could not visit, though I wanted to. In last 2 years, I visited Sri Lanka 3 times. 2 times with a group as a tour manager, and once it was a family tour arranged for Travel Agent Federation of India Gujarat chapter, and it was arranged by one of your stakeholders, Genuine Travel, Colombo. It was very nice. We have enjoyed each and everything, and thereafter I came to know why Sri Lanka is booming nowadays. Sri Lanka is having everything, what the tourists require particularly. So it's a very nice beach, very nice hill station, historical place, Ramayana circuit, food, shopping, nightlife, everything, you name it, it is there. So after visiting 3 times in last 2 years, now I am convinced, and I am convincing my clients actually to visit Sri Lanka, because see, Sri Lanka is not a civil concrete jungle. It is not like Singapore, it is not like Hong Kong. But the people who want nature, they must visit Sri Lanka once a year or twice a year actually. It is super. You see, sometimes as and when we visit Sri Lanka actually, see all these last three visits, I found Sri Lanka something different actually, and it is appealing. So I once again request all my travel agent friends actually, as and when you get the chance, you visit Sri Lanka and promote this destination as others, not as others, but more than other destinations. So you can generate more and more income from Sri Lanka, and you will never disappoint your client that they are visiting Sri Lanka. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. So, I hope the media personnel got an introduction of our 3 dignitaries that are here. We have an open house for Q&A. If any of you want to ask some questions, you're free to ask the questions. Do we have any questions from the media personnel? So, I'll just hand over the mic. You can ask the question on the mic. Rajasthan Patrika. All right. So, ma'am, please introduce yourself and go on with your question.
I'm Rafat Kadri. I'm editor of Bilkul Online, English version. I have been to Sri Lanka, and as the gentleman said, I fell in love with at the first sight. That's a beautiful place. Everyone, each one of us must go there. Having said that, I have a few questions. The topmost would be towards the recent regional conflict that is going on. How are you coping up with the situation, and how are you going to assure the international tourists that are coming to Sri Lanka, especially about their safety and stability?
Mainly, if you consider this is kind of tourism is kind of it can be kind of uncertain, it is becoming kind of a new normal. So global issues and the political issues can be happen, but the tourism is moving forward. So when you consider the particular Middle East, the situation, difficult and crisis situation has impacted all the economies as well. But if you consider, if somebody is asking about why the Indians outbound should go to Sri Lanka, that's a correct answer. Even I can remember Honorable Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister of India also mentioned about how we can sustain the economy. We will respect the particular statement of the Honorable Prime Minister of India. This is a great statement, how you can sustain the economy. It's kind of a matter of all the countries, how we can sustain. But we are from Sri Lanka. It's not another stranger to you. I don't believe that this is a strange country. It's part of you is coming to the country with all the friendship, all the cultural and the political, all the connections. It's not low destination, it's totally short-haul destination. Even in fact, if you consider the MICE tourism, the conference and the incentives, the corporates, they are willing to travel with their cooperate to have sort of an international exposure. That's common feature. So the effortlessness and the strategies we have already taken to promote MICE tourism and also entire the tourism in the country is totally fitting with the Indian outbound tourism. If you consider free visa policy at the moment we are maintaining, we are also 40 countries are getting free visa policy. The ETA is supporting that, and also the economic stability and the cultural connectivity also highly involved in this particular platform. If you consider the Colombo itself, you are getting the behind this the platform. We can see the pioneering hospitality and the MICE operators, how they can operate this particular platform or connection, even within this particular difficulty. They will explain how they can support it. So that's the way. So it's not a long haul, it's short haul destination with a very effortless kind of thing you can travel to Sri Lanka. So we believe that can be happen. Even Sri Lanka, the economy is getting stabilized after more years is getting stabilized, and even the dollar rate was fluctuated, but again that has been stabilized at this moment even. So these kind of the facts and figures we can explain that Sri Lanka is ready to welcome Indian corporates, Indian travel market as well as the Indian MICE travelers. So we are ready to clear up with the particular the facts and figures. And again, I can say Sri Lanka is not a long haul the outbound travel market. It's your friend, it's your international MICE tourism partner actually, very close. It's close to you. So these are the facts that we can think about. What's the connectivity, what's the maintain, how we can maintain this particular relationship between.
How important Indian travelers are for you, and to say it specifically, how has Gujarat been travelers heaven for you? Like how many travelers are visiting Sri Lanka from Gujarat? If not in figures, you can just.
Yeah, as I.
Also, Mr. Dev, sorry. Are you planning to introduce some study exchange kind of program between India and especially Gujarat to attract more youngsters?
Exchange programs, yes.
Study exchange programs.
Yeah, of course. Actually, at the moment we are thinking of, since I am heading the Sri Lanka Institute of Tourism and Hotel Management. So we are the biggest arm of developing human resources to the tourism and hospitality industry. So we are connecting with kind of the universities and also the Indian government and the External Resource Department of Sri Lanka to connect, to develop the exchange study programs. Even we attended the last 2024 OTM. There was a discussion, a strong discussion was happened with one of the party involved, how we can exchange the university students in Sri Lanka and also the India as well. So it's happening.